You're so stupid. You're worthless. So ugly. Nobody cares about you. No wonder you feel so lonely.
Do you ever feel like you're lost? Alone? No matter where you run, it haunts you. You can't escape it. It's always there. Frightened, distressed, your heart is pounding so fast, so hard, it makes your whole body tremble. The burning waves of worry, guilt, loss, grief, sadness, unworthiness, anger, despair, confusion, they all burn from the inside. It feels like your chest is on fire. It's hard to breathe. You're suffocating. Your head is spinning. A million thoughts cross your mind. Migraine headaches, constant paranoia, cold, clammy, clenched hands, restlessness, insomnia, nightmares, tension. Your body is aching. Your mind is tired. It can't defeat the bully of fear. It's so crippling. It's so real.
Stop running away from your fears, from the demons that haunt you. Acknowledge your emotions and let go of what no longer serves you. Free yourself from the prison inside your mind. Ignite the light within and do what sets your soul on fire. You're ready to glow.
Hey, what's up my beautiful mermaids? Welcome back to my channel. This is LoLo Love. I hope I didn't scare you too much with this horrible, ugly anxiety monster. But anyways, I decided to come back with the English version only on certain videos that I feel that are important. And well, this is one of them. But anyways, let's begin. First, I'm going to trace and cut out the letter U shape on black foam paper. Next, I'll be using a piece of tinfoil and folding it to create the border of the mouth. Cut out another piece of tinfoil and fold it. Cut it in half, one piece for each side of the mouth like so. I'll be securing it with a little bit of tape. I'll be applying tape also on the inside border of the tinfoil as well. And that's how it's looking so far. Next, I'll be applying liquid latex on the inside border. I'm going to let it get tacky for a bit and apply cotton along the sides. Now I'll be applying liquid latex along the outside border. Apply cotton and saturate it nicely with liquid latex. Next, I'll be using these face paints to paint these shells, these pieces. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they came from a tree from Mother Nature. If you know what they're called, please let me know down below. Anyways, I'll be using them as monster teeth, and yeah. With a stiff brush, I'll be painting each piece white, and to create dimension and the appearance of rotten, ugly teeth, I'll be painting the base with a brown color followed by a little bit of yellow tones. With the glue gun, I'll be applying each piece to the mouth base that we created previously. To create the top part of the mouth, we're going to fold a piece of tinfoil and secure it with a piece of tape. And next, I'll be applying liquid latex, let it get a little bit tacky, and apply cotton. Make sure it's well saturated and let it dry completely. And this is how it's looking so far. Once it's dried completely, we're going to be applying the top teeth with glue gun. Next, I'll be applying this creepy skin product along the edges of the teeth to give the appearance of gums. Now let's move on to the bald cap. I'll be applying these bony wings to the sides of the head, secured with liquid latex and cotton so they can stay in place, like I did on this top piece. For the hair, I'll be using this nappy old wig. I'm going to section small pieces, tie them with rubber bands, and cut them. We're going to need about 6 pieces. To secure the hair, I'll be applying glue gun on the tip. Silicone glue, yeah. Next, I'll be making holes on the bald cap and inserting the pieces of hair. Space them out and it should look something like this. It's all wavy right now, but later I'll be applying some other stuff to make it look all creepy and nappier. To secure each piece of hair onto the bald cap, I glued them from the inside, and this is how it looks. Alright, so I found these outside in nature. They fell from a tree. I'm not sure what they're called again, but they look like creepy eyes with tiny little eyes inside, don't they? Oh my god. But anyways, I'll be applying them with cotton and liquid latex to secure them in place. And to create texture on the bald cap, I'll be applying a layer of liquid latex and tiny pieces of toilet paper, and then another layer of liquid latex until it's well saturated. And once it's completely dry, I'll be painting it with this grayish brown color. I'm going to be using the gray color on this Mayron Tropical palette, and I'll be mixing it with NYX foundation number 14. Activate the paint with a little bit of water and mix both tones to achieve the grayish skin color. With the flat synthetic brush, I'll be applying the mixture all over the bald cap. To create dimension, apply a little bit of this red tone to give the appearance of irritated skin. Now we're going to move on to the hair to make it look creepy and nasty. We're going to be applying Vaseline on each chunk of the hair. With a fine tooth comb, I'm going to be brushing it upwards to create knots and a frizzy texture. And lastly, I'll be applying this silvery white hair color spray, spraying it all over the hair, and now we're going to put that to the side and move on to the creepy hand. For the long nails, I'll be using a piece of tinfoil, fold it in half and place it around the finger. I'm going to be applying a piece of tape to secure the edges and mold it to give it the shape of the nail. Next, I'll be painting it with black nail polish, and we're going to make one for each finger. For the creepy skin on the monster hand, I'll be applying a layer of liquid latex. Let it get a bit tacky and apply tiny pieces of toilet paper. And another layer of liquid latex until it's well saturated. Let it dry completely before applying the paint. Once it's completely dry, I'm going to apply the paint mixture with a flat synthetic brush. And then apply a little bit of red tones to create dimension and to give it the appearance of irritated skin. And finally, it's time to transform. First, I'll be applying the part of the head. For this look, I'll be covering the eyebrows with school glue and then brush them upwards with a spoolie. To set the glue, apply translucent powder with a fluffy synthetic brush. Next, I'll be applying concealer to cover the hairs, and again, I'll be setting it with translucent powder. Here I'm using Urban Decay's Velvet Translucent Powder, and it's one of my favorites. To secure the bald cap in place, I'll be applying a thin layer of liquid latex along the edge. Let it get tacky for about 10 seconds, and then press it firmly so it can stick nicely. To hide the edges of the bald cap, I'll be applying liquid latex and little pieces of toilet paper like so. Let it dry completely before applying the paint. With the flat synthetic brush, I'll be applying the mixture of the gray tone and the NYX foundation. To create texture, I'll be using this sponge with holes and applying red and brown tones with soft patting motions. To create depth, I'm going to apply a little bit of red tones along the edges of the monster eyes. Next, I'm going to apply this little bird skull head in the middle of my forehead using liquid latex so that it can stay in place. This little skeleton bird is the one that I used for my Death of Ego tutorial. I just broke it apart and created this look. Now I'm going to be applying liquid latex. I don't know how many times I've said that word, it's getting a bit annoying. But anyways, I'm going to apply a thin layer across the nose as such. Once it gets tacky, I'm going to apply a cotton strip and another layer of liquid latex on top. With the flat synthetic brush, I'll be applying a dark red color on the mouth area, cheeks, and neck so that it can give the appearance of a tongue when applying the monster mouth. Before we put it on, I'll be applying liquid latex along the edges and leave it to the side for now so that it can get a little bit sticky. Meanwhile, I'm going to be applying the red color around the eyes using a flat synthetic brush. Apply the black tone around the edges of the eyes. And now it's time to apply this huge, ugly mouth. Place it on top of the strip across the nose that we applied earlier. To cover the edges, I'll be applying liquid latex in cotton strips. Saturate it well and let it dry completely. To dry it a little bit faster, you can also use a dryer with cold air. Apply black eyeliner pencil on the waterline. To paint the edges of the mouth, I'm going to mix white, red, and a little bit of yellow using a flat synthetic brush. So once the top of the mouth has dried completely, I will be matching the tones of the skin with the brownish gray mixture. Apply a little bit of dark red tones so it can give the look of irritated skin. To create texture, I'll be using the sponge with holes. Apply the red and brown tones along the edge of the mouth with soft patting motions. With a small brush, I'm also going to be applying it on the edge of each teeth. Next, I'll be applying this teeth paint product with a small brush so that the teeth look rotten and ugly. And finally, the fun part, the blood. Apply gel blood along the edge of the mouth and voila! This creepy and ugly anxiety monster is complete. Alright my gorgeous mermaids, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up because it helped me out a lot. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That little red button down there where it says subscribe, push it. And if you want to keep in touch, you can follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I'll be leaving all the links down below. I love you guys so very much. Take care and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.
Cái này